Destiny, Rochester, New York.
Welcome, welcome. Great evening.
Natasha
Leonard and
Simmons,
Alfredo
Greenville,
Robinson,
North Carolina.
Arkansas.
Octavia Lewis, Baltimore, Maryland.
Great
evening,
Tiffany
Sharice
Adams,
Calvin,
Raleigh, North
Milwaukee, New
Carolina.
Jersey.
Hello,
Bernard
welcome.
Orange Mill, Maryland.
Eileen Keller, Marietta,
Colorado.
Great evening, Erica Ledeck, Shreveport, Louisiana.
Melissa Boone from New York.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome.
Randy James, Atlanta, Georgia.
Hello,
and Northern California.
welcome to you. Great evening. Welcome, welcome. Oh my
Sean
goodness.
Sanders from New Jersey. I was in Atlanta.
Welcome, welcome. We are at the top of the hour. Oh my goodness. The lines are still continuing to fill up. I love hearing from everyone, the north, the south, the east, and the west. My name is LaWanda, and I get a chance to do this every single Tuesday. But oh my goodness, there is something special going on this Tuesday. We are on absolute fire. And I get a chance to bring to the front of the screen the gentleman that is the fire starter himself. Right? He actually is one of our top income earners. Now, most of you know who he is, but we may have a few guests on the line, and you need to know that he is our number 2 income earner inside of this opportunity. A millionaire, as a matter of fact, knows 100% of the facts. He is a leader blazing a trail inside of this industry. Now, I told you he's a millionaire income earner that is not only a millionaire, he's actually helped to create a millionaire inside of this organization. So what does that tell you about him? Not only does he love making money, he loves helping other people to find financial freedom with this opportunity. Now, I can tell you that he is a veteran of this industry, also a veteran of the United States Army. So we like to call him the general. He is our coach. He is our leader and our number 2 income earner. Director Moore, are you there, sir? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Absolutely, Director Baker. I'm here, ma'am. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, sir. Take it away.
Excellent, excellent. I don't know if you saw my direct message that I sent to you about the controls, but I am not the host. I think you are. And I wasn't able to add the co-host that we need. So I'm going to ask if you don't mind to make, find and make Lori Burnett a co-host, Pethro Daniels, Janice McRae, and the names that we called earlier, Denisha Bailey, Danielle Farmer, Camet Turner, Tamikia Smith, Angelica Turner, Eric and Desiree Benson. I think they might already be on there.
I think you're host now, Mr. Moore. I think I changed you over.
Okay.
For you, that's okay.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Director Baker, first of all, thank you so much for your servant leadership, welcoming all the champions to our weekly Team Zone. And to all of you, I definitely want to commend you for showing up for your success. And I'm super excited about what's happening, what's taking place here in our organization and in Planet Marketing as a whole. The company is on fire. We are rocking and rolling. We're helping a lot of people, and we're changing a lot of lives. And as Director Baker mentioned, guys, this opportunity is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm honored to be the leader of this incredible team of champions that we have. And we're on a mission to help as many people as we possibly can. So I want to commend every single one of you for showing up for your success. That's number one. And I want to thank our guests who have jumped on to hear why everybody is so excited, understand why the person that invited you said you got to jump on. You're going to get a chance to hear and see our winning culture, our winning environment. And the key word is winning, because we are winning at a high level. Our company, Planet Marketing, has 71,000 plus people in 20 plus different countries and territories where we're doing business. But of the 71,000, I can tell you that 30,000 came through this organization. And I'm not saying it to impress you, but I want to impress upon you how powerful that really is. So you're going to be with the best of the best once you partner with the person that invited you on tonight. With that being said, guys, there are some people who went out there and got their businesses started since last week's Team Zone. And I have to throw it back to Ms. LaWanda Baker, the servant leader that she is, serving this capacity every single week. And for those who don't know, Director Baker is actually a one-star director here in Planet Marketing, started the business part-time, still working it part-time, but she has secured a legacy for her daughter. by becoming that director, because here at Planet Marketing, when you're a director, all of your income will extend beyond the grave. So imagine helping 100 families and get paid for the rest of your life. That's the opportunity you have before you. So Director Baker, I want to get your thoughts on how you feel by securing that legacy for your family. And God forbid anything happens to you anytime soon, but you got that legacy in place.
Well, Mr. Moore, it's absolutely amazing and extremely humbling, even more so after seeing everything that happened with convention and seeing how all the people are to come together, seeing all of the income earners, and understanding that I have the same opportunity as each and every one of them, and that we all do. It's extremely humbling, and I'm always grateful to be a part of this opportunity.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, you too have the same opportunity. And for those who aren't directors yet, they're on their road to directorship. And it's a process. And we want you to take your time and get there. We don't have any quotas to say you got to do it by a certain time. No. So as long as it takes, it's as long as it takes. But there are some people who have already started that journey. And they got their business started since last week. And I want to commend all the new business partners for getting your business started. And then there's some who they got their first promotion here in Planet Marketing, became a bronze builder. And that's just with 3 people. And you're on your road to directorship, because it takes 3 separate legs of business in order to become a director in our company. Now, help 3 more. You're a silver builder with 6. Congratulations to the silver builders. And 3 more for a total of 9. You are a gold builder. You're at the top of our builders program. And now you have the gateway to directorship, because you must be a gold builder, at least 3 separate legs of business. And now you on your way to directorship. And how many of you know 9 people somewhere on this earth who would love to earn some commissions on travel they're going to book anyway, save money on their travel potentially as an insider, not an outsider, and have a legitimate home-based business in the largest industry in the world, actually for less than the cost of your smartphone? Well, that's what the business affords you, and guarantees in place, as well as access to multiple streams of income. So when you become a gold builder, that's the gateway to directorship, and we help you. Our company assigns you a success coach. We're going to help you get out of your business, whatever you're willing to put into it. So with that being said, I am super excited because we got a star-studded lineup for you tonight. We're going to be in and out. They're going to be hot and heavy. And the first young lady I want to bring up, because we had some promotions. I just finished telling you about directorship. And when I tell you guys, being a director here in Planet Marketing, that's a game changer. Now, please understand that a lot of people never earn, or make any money in the industry of network marketing. And I'm being very transparent with you. And some people say, well, why is that so? Well, most people are not willing to do the work. That's number one. And the other reason is most people just don't have the right vehicle when you're talking about being successful in this industry. But each of you would agree, I'm sure, that with Planet Marketing, with our product IntelliTravel, the fact is everybody does it. So it's not a convincing business. It's not something you got to change people buying habits. You're already participating in the industry that we're talking about. So now you get a chance to capitalize on it. And there's a young lady who went there during our convention. Last week, we just came out of our convention in Dallas, Texas. We had the Gaylord Texan whole property, Planet Marketing paraphernalia everywhere, banners everywhere, the sidewalks everywhere, the steps, the elevators, Planet Marketing 2021 International Convention, guys. And it was amazing. And there was a young lady who went into convention, not as a director, but came out as a director. And I want to bring up her sponsor, who's a 3-star director, still working this business part-time, but she's earning well over $100,000 of residual income on a part-time basis. In fact, she's at cheer practice right now. She's the head cheerleading coach for a major university, HBCU to be specific, called Alabama A&M Go Bulldogs. And this young lady is a branch chief on the Arsenal work for the Department of Defense. She's a wife, she's a mother. Mrs. Rashiba McGowan, do I have you out there?
Absolutely. And I stepped out of cheer practice for this one, Mr. Moore. I usually have my earbuds in because I wouldn't miss this call for the world, but I am so honored to be here tonight.
Well, Rashiba, we appreciate you, and that's how flexible the business is as well, because it go where you are, right? So,
That's
Rashiba,
right.
go ahead and do the honors if you don't mind introducing your newest one-star director.
Oh my gosh. So I'm sure a lot of people know her. They've seen her. They've heard about her. Shantae Mayo is a single mom of 6 out of Nashville, Tennessee. We met at Alabama A&M over 20 years ago. But in 2000, she danced for one of our dance teams there. I cheered for one of the cheer teams. And when I started my business here, October of 2015, I was coachable, and my director, Latoya Mayberry, said, get online. So I created my Facebook page, and she was one of the individuals that reached out to me. And I'm so thankful for that day, Mr. Moore. So I want to introduce to you Shantae Mayo, who is definitely the epitome of a recruiter. She has helped over 111 people start this business, and she has about 45 of those 111 that are active that took her to directorship. So turning it over to you, Shantae Mayo, I see you on the line. Let's have a great conversation.
Woo, that was a lot, and I'm already in tears, and I said I wasn't going to cry, but this is definitely worth tears, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, Director Mayo, congratulations to you again. Knowing how you finished it at convention, when a lot of people would have taken off and said, well, hey, I'll wait till after convention, to go ahead and finish this. I saw you at convention. You told me, you said, Mr. Moore, I'm going to be in that director's lounge as a director this afternoon. I'm going to be in there. There's no way I'm going to be here at convention and not finish this. And Shantae Mayo, you did exactly that. What was it that drove you to say, I got to finish this directorship?
Well, me being a mother of 6 and me knowing that my youngest son is only 1 year old, and I know that I'm not going to be here to see him, live his best life. So I said, if anything, I have to leave him that legacy. And I remember your words when I walked across the stage in 2019 as a Gold Bidder Plus again. And I said, I'm not going to walk across the stage again only as a Gold Bidder Plus, but I'm going to be a 1-star director and get this legacy for my children. And I did it.
Well, Shantae, I tell you what, there are a lot of single mothers out there, and I know a lot of them probably hear your story, a single mother of 6. You have a full-time demanding job as well, not just as a mother, which is your first corporation, but you work a full-time job. And part-time in this business, you've now secured a legacy where you guarantee where your income will extend beyond the grave. Talk about that process, part-time, but full-time effort.
Well, when I first started in 2016, I did work for a nonprofit where I wrote grants for low-income housing, and I helped them secure over $4 million in grants. But some people may not know, in 2019, I was, laid off. And I just told myself, okay, Shantae, this is time for you to go as hard as you've been going all these years for all these different employers. It's time for you to go hard for yourself. And so I just kept going. And you, Rashiba, Latoya are the main reasons that I did keep going. Your leadership, your motivation, and me actually witnessing, people just like me, do it. So I said, if they can do it, I can do it. And I knew I was never going to give up. I didn't care if it took me 5 more years to obtain that legacy. I was going to keep running. And so now that I have it, there's no slowing me down. 2-star, here I come. And I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys believing in me and having the faith in me.
Well, Shantae, I'll tell you what, again, I've watched your process. I know Rashiba has, I know Latoya has. What was one of the biggest challenges? And this will be the last question I ask you. What was one of the biggest challenges for you that you had to overcome on your road to directorship?
Being consistent. And, I know I have 6 children, so they may be like, wow, she has a lot going on. And I do. I just had to learn how to use the time that I do have and make it income producing instead of just time, like work. I had to make my time work for me. So that's what I started doing, you know, so I would use dance practice while they were at school, like whatever quiet time that I had to actually try to really focus on hitting directorship. You know, that's what I did. And like I said, with you guys staying plugged in, that led me there. And you guys are gonna keep me pushing. And like I said, I'm thankful, grateful, and let's get it. And the last thing that I would say to a person that's on the line that you think you can't do it, yes, you can. Yes, you can. This is a leverage business, and you come in, be coachable. With this leadership, you'll definitely go to the next level. And I would say never give up, no matter how hard it looks, no matter how it looks, oh, I'm never going to get there. You'll get there. Just believe in yourself. If no one believes in you have to believe in yourself first. And I did just that, and I'm thankful that I did that. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Well, Shantae, congratulations again. And this young lady has a very powerful story. And I'm sure y'all will get to hear it at some point, a little bit more in depth, but it's about overcoming. It's about overcoming. And that's why she has those tears on tonight. But I tell you what, guys, it is worth it. It is worth it. And we do have another promotion out there. And so I want to go ahead and bring up this one-star director who's a director maker now over and again. This young lady is blazing a trail. Director Shay Simon. Do I have you out there? Director Simon.
Yes, sir. And I'm a correction because I'm a 2-star director.
Yep, you sure are. Look, Shay, you blazed a trail. You skipping levels. 2-star director. Shay Simon, excuse me. Please forgive me.
Yes, sir.
2-star director Shay Simon. It was great seeing you this past week in Dallas. Shay, man, I know you're excited.
I am super, super, super excited. And I'm excited because you always say you're not a director until you make a director. And I was 1-star, and then I hit 2-star, and I'm like, I ain't got no director yet. Like, I got to have something shake, but I am super excited to announce my first 1-star director.
Absolutely. Go ahead and do the honors.
Sure thing. So my first 1-star director, I am going to bring up Miss Director Tiffany Pierce. Listen, Tiffany and I went to middle school together, so we've known each other forever, right? She's a mother of 3. You know, we did the motorcycle community together. We line danced together. We've done a few things together, right? So when I got into this business, she was like the first person I called because I just knew we were going to do this together. Wrong. I'll let y'all tell her story, but I'll just say she told me no 4 times, okay? But listen, she has right now a team of over 104, and I must say that she brought in 70 herself. She is going for 80-80 and looking forward to being in that 100 club. She is the definition of having that competitive spirit. Absolutely. Listen, she was like, you did it in 6 months, I'm going for 6 months. She hit directorship the day before convention, before midnight. She was not going again to convention without being a director, but I'm not going to tell too much of her story. I'm going to bring my girl, Tiffany, Director Pierce, on the line and let her tell you for herself. Tiffany, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm going to turn you over to Mr. Moore.
Hello, Mr. Moore.
Director Pierce, my goodness. I mean, 1-star directorship, that's a big deal. I know you are super excited. And that's very powerful what Shay shared. Y'all partied together, y'all did bikes together, y'all line dance together, y'all did all these things together. And you told her no. Not 1, 2, 3, but 4 times, Tiffany. What kind of friend are you?
Well, apparently, a good one now, but I was terrible at first. I literally didn't watch the video, didn't entertain her. Kind of kept putting her off 4 times. 4 times. I always tell, my story is I say, don't say it too loud because it made me want to jump off the bridge, but that wasn't my story. So here I am now, her first director though.
Well, Tiffany, I asked that question again because you just helped somebody tonight.
Yes.
There's somebody on right now who said, man, I went to my friend, my girlfriend, my partner that I went to school with, that I played ball with, that I served with in the military, whatever it is, my neighbor, we did all these things together and they haven't partnered with me yet. And the key word is yet. And now look, as they say, the rest is history. Now you've secured a legacy for your family because Tiffany, I would submit to you, you didn't really know what you were saying no to. Would you agree with that?
You are absolutely correct, Mr. Moore. And so hindsight, what I said no to, you actually spoke about it. I was involved in another multi-level marketing company at that time. And I knew I did, you have to devote yourself to something. So I was over there. And then, but that wasn't the company for me, right? And so when I said no to her 4 times, my reasoning, I did not understand the value of what she was offering to me. And to be transparent, I still didn't, because when I joined as only an agent at first. And 30 days later, nope, I need to be a rep. I need to be a rep, and I need to build this thing. When I realized the amount of income that you can produce and the lifestyle, how you can transition your family's story, it was over after that. No, sir.
Tiffany, I love that. Again, this is good training, actually. And you helping some people tonight, because some people going through that process. And I always said, there's always an aha moment. There always is. I tell people, man, if you just keep going, and Shantae mentioned earlier, that's just be consistent. And she said, I lack that. I wasn't consistent. What if Director Shay Simon wasn't consistent? What if she let you, okay, well, you told me no, and she stopped. She didn't follow up. See, that's powerful. What was one of the biggest challenges for you once you did realize, you know what, let me build this thing? Was it easy?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. You hear Shay say that I actually individually introduced 70 people to the business, because to help myself grow, I wanted a team. Like, I wanted to help everybody, but not everybody wants to be helped when you want to help them. And that was the hardest thing for me to understand. And I literally told Shay, well, if I got to get 100 myself, I'm going to get 100 myself, but I'm going to be your first 1-star director. I'm going to be a director on this team. And so the hardest thing for me was getting other people to be like me and actually finally see. So it can be hard. Some people see it automatically, and others, you just got to keep working on them. You just got to keep being there when you need them, and they're going to get it. So never give up. A no is not no forever. It's a no, not right now, usually, sometimes.
And Tiffany, I love that. And I was going to make that point that this is not a begging business either. So we're not going to beg people, but keep exposing. Until a person tells you a hard no, don't ever contact me again. You keep exposing. You keep following up with them at some point. Well, Tiffany, I want to commend you. Again, I know you're excited about achieving directorship. Is this a stopping point for you?
Oh, I don't plan to be here long at all, sir. Like Shay said, I'm very big on manifesting. I wrote every day that I was not walking off that plane to my first convention without being a 1-star director, which happened to be, I walked off the plane on my birthday. So it was actually my birthday, and 2-star, we already have it in writing. It's already in the universe. Yes, sir. I'll see you in Vegas as a 2-star.
Love it. Love it. Love it. 1-star director Tiffany Pierce, again, all the way to 2-star. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. Again, part-time, full-time, but you can't work the business sometime and expect an appreciable result. You can work it part-time, you can work it full-time, but you can't work it sometime and expect an appreciable result. Guys, I promise you, if you part-time, put in full-time effort and watch what happens. And so many things are happening for so many people. And so I want to commend again, Shantae Mayo and Tiffany Pierce. And we have one more 1-star director promotion. I'm going down to my great state of Florida, the Sunshine State, where I grew up. And this young lady is a director as well. I'm flat out getting it done, producing director now. Director Vanita Stewart Wilson, do we have you out there out of Tampa, Florida?
I am here, sir. How are you, Mr. Moore?
I'm doing extremely well, Dr. Wilson. It was great seeing you this past week in Vegas, and Dallas as well at convention. And Vanita, I know you are super excited about your new 1-star.
I am. You know, they say you aren't a director until you make one. So I'm excited to have my first director. And she is a childhood friend, as a matter of fact. We went to high school together, but lost touch after graduation. And she was actually a referral, right? So someone had told me no, but they referred her to me. And my first referral became my first director. Now, how about that? So make certain that although somebody says no, you ask for a referral. So I would love to introduce to you my friend, classmate, and now 1-star director, Dr. Holly Monroe.
Dr. Holly Monroe, how are you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
1-star directorship. I know you had a lot of great things that you accomplished over your career, you know, your education, all those things. But what and how does directorship rank with all the other things you've accomplished in your life?
Oh my gosh. It ranks very high, honestly, because, you know, pharmacy school was one thing. Pharmacy school was actually really hard, to tell you the truth. But, you know, this is just totally different. You know, I was out of my element, you know. Network marketing is just, it's totally different. It was something very new. And I will say that Planet Marketing did make it doable for me. I've worked other network marketing companies in the past, and this is the first one that I've been able to be successful in. And, you know, it's all due to all the training and support and the leadership that Planet Marketing actually brings. For me as a pharmacist, and I always tried to be in different home-based businesses, you know, to have a tax shelter. And, but I've never worked them. This is the first one that I've been compelled to work because I actually believe in the product, you know, and because of all the training and support and the leverage and everything that it brings, you know, I was able to actually be successful. And here I am now a director. So it's amazing. You know, sometimes I can't believe it myself.
And Dr. Holly, that's a big deal. And Mr. Brad and I, we used to talk about this all the time. Number one, you help validate this industry, you know, as a professional. You help validate the industry. And I thank you for the value you bring even to the leadership team, because there's some other professionals out there who, you know, might have looked down at the industry. Now, you understood the concept of the home-based business, having a tax shelter, getting Uncle Sam out your pocket, right?
Right.
But now you're talking about a product which everybody uses. And I always say that's what makes it so powerful. So what would you share with that other professional out there, whatever career field they might be involved in, you know, what would you share with them as they say, you know what, I might need to take this thing a little bit more serious than I've been taking it?
Well, you know, even when I'm giving presentations to different people, I'm just telling them, you know, basically, it's not like we're selling, and this is just, you know, from how I present it, you know, we're not selling vitamins and soap and different things that you're not even going to use. This is helping you to save on something that you're going to do anyway. It's helping you to save on travel that you're going to take anyway. You know, it's a no-brainer, you know, and that's the way I present it to people. I mean, you're going to take trips anyway. Why not save on something you're going to do anyway? You know, and, you know, it's simple, you know, and that's the way I present it.
Yeah. And I got one more question for you. Was it easy? Did everybody partner with you that you exposed?
No, it was not easy at all. It was not easy, but, you know, nothing in life is easy, you know. And nothing worth having is easy, you know. And I worked hard for everything that I've had to get in life. Like I said, pharmacy school was hard, you know. But so that's taught me how to work hard for the things that I want in life, right? So, this was really hard, but I wasn't going to quit until I kept going. And honestly, looking at the amazing leaders that I have on my team that showed me that it was doable, and that helped me to work even harder, because, you know, when I look at them and listen to them every day, I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it too, you know.
Indeed.
So, but it was very hard, you know, but I just, you know, kept, you know, with the attrition and people saying no, I just kept going, you know. And when I got to convention, you know, I ran into a lot of business partners who, you know, said that they were following me, and they were, you know, cheering me on, and they saw my numbers going up because they realized how I had to really get everything at the last minute and it inspired them. And that made me feel even more amazing that I was able to inspire them to let them know that they could do it, you know. So it was an amazing feeling.
Dr. Holly, again, I salute you. I commend you. That process of it all, very rewarding, like you mentioned. And I thank you for, again, the value that you bring to the leadership team. And that's what this really is all about. So I thank you so much. Welcome to directorship. And you're muted. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, Dr. Holly. Okay. All right. Congratulations. And Benita, congrats to you again. And those are the new one-star directors we have in our organization. Tiffany Pierce, Dr. Holly Moreau, and Shante Mayo. And I know they got a team of champions now, 100 families that they are representing. And all directors, that's how we feel. You know, we got the title of directorship, but we represent 100 families. And each of those ladies do as well. And we have another young lady who now represents 500 families. And I watched this young lady's process as well, a true professional. And she's now a 3-star director, finished it, ran through the tape at convention as well, worked through the process of it. Dr. Shanila Hill Rodriguez. Do I have you out there, Dr. Shanila Hill Rodriguez?
I am here, Mr. Moore. How are you this evening?
I'm doing extremely well. It's a doctor's night, I guess.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. The doctors are in the house.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Dr. Hill, I tell you what, Dr. Rodriguez, I'm so excited for you. Again, watch your process, know your process, and watch you persevere. And I already know this is just a benchmark for you. From the conversations we've had, I know the desire and the people you have coming with you. How does it feel to be a 3-star director now, leading a team of 500 plus families on your way to 4-star?
Mr. Moore, it feels absolutely amazing. And, you know, as I have advanced in this opportunity, it really has given me a sense of the importance of helping people. I mean, that's really what this is about, right? And the importance of not you just getting it for yourself, but you helping other people to get their dreams as well. And so it feels, each level, it feels different. You know, at 1-star director, it was really, really, really exciting. You know, oh my goodness, you know, I did it. We're at 1-star director. I secured the Planet Marketing Pledge. But at 2-star and 3-star director, for me, that was really a turning point where my why changed. And it really became about how many other people can I help achieve the very same thing. So it's a different feeling. It's very, very exciting, but it truly is a much different feeling than when I reached 1-star.
And I tell you, Sheila, I was thinking about that as well. And I understand that process. And I describe it like this. It's a different level of responsibility that you've taken on now, right? Because you got more lives now, and you realize, for you especially, and leaders like us, we know people are not just numbers. Now, everybody don't have that feeling. But when you realize these are not just numbers, these are people who have livelihoods and things that we know can change their situation, that's what that is. You know, would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, I just have this burning desire that I want everybody to be a director, right? Everybody in my organization, I want them to be a director if that's what they want. And I know it's like I'm not satisfied until I know that the people who have expressed that desire to me, that they want to have that legacy for their families, I am not satisfied until every single one of them is able to achieve that. And I'm on a mission to help them.
And how long have you been in the business?
I started this opportunity November 12th of 2019. So I've been in the business 21 months.
So not quite 2 years, 3-star under your belt, on your way to 4-star. Now, of course, we talked about the difference between 1, 2, 2 to 3. What would you share with that 2-star director out there who's on their journey and saying, you know what, I got to finish 3-star before the year is out? What would you share with that person?
What I would share with that person is help as many people as you can. I mean, that truly is what it's about. Help as many people as you can. What I also would share with that individual is keep your foot on the gas, stay on the mission. You know, as we go through this journey, there are going to be things in life that come up that you can get distracted by, right? It could be things in your own personal life. It could actually be things in this opportunity and in this business. But what I tell people is stay on the mission, right? Keep your foot on the gas, never take your foot off the gas. And that consistency is so super important. I've seen a lot of people come into this opportunity and they can be consistent for a short period of time, but sometimes we struggle to have that consistency over a long period of time. So just stay consistent, show up for your success, teach others what you know, and hold yourself accountable for reaching your goals and hold yourself accountable for helping others to reach theirs as well.
Love it, love it, love it. Dr. Shanila Hill Rodriguez, thank you, ma'am. Congratulations on hitting 3-star. I know you're on the way to 4-star. I appreciate you so very much.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, again, different career fields, different backgrounds, different professions, everything from single mothers to women with children, to couples, to men, single dads, married husbands. You know, guys, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you have the desire to win for your family and you are willing to help other people, there's no way you can't be successful in this business. There's no way. You can't be selfish and really expect to win in this business. So when you have the heart to help other people, it's going to allow you to change your situation. Now, we are from 3 1-star directors, a brand new 3-star director, and now we have some new 6-figure income earners documented in our organization. And I got to share with y'all who wasn't at convention, all of the new ring wearers from the sapphire ring would signify earnings of 100,000 of residual income. 2 ruby ring wearers, new ruby ring wearers, would signify earnings of $250,000, and 2 $500,000 income earners sporting the new presidential diamond ring. All of those income earners came from this organization that were recognized at this convention. Now, there are other 6-figure earners, there's other ruby, there's other, but those that were recognized at this convention came from our organization. Am I tooting our horn a little bit? Yes, I am, right? I'm tooting our horn. Why? Because we got a team of champions that's serious about helping you. So if you're a guest and you're hearing this tonight, understand you're going to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And as the leader of this organization, I submit to you that if you're willing to remain coachable, remain teachable, and allow us to help you, we're going to help you be successful. And success is different things for different people. It means different things. So what does it mean for you? If your goal is directorship, I want you to put it in the chat right now. I'm determined to be a director. If you desire, I'm determined to be a director. If you desire to be a director in Planet Marketing, and that's just with 100 families, guys. Thank you. And this is not not an emotional response, but if you're really serious about it, put that in the chat. I'm determined to be a director. And the chat is blowing up. Guys, that's a big deal. And can I tell you, that's where it starts? You making a decision. And I think it was Shanila mentioned earlier, that burning desire to help other people. Napoleon Hill talks about it in Think and Grow Rich. The starting point of all achievement is not just a desire, but a burning desire. That's why I say and use the word determined. That means you have a burning desire. I'm determined to be a director. But for those who put that in the chat, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you. By July next year, no matter where you are in your business, some of you are going to achieve it earlier. If you're already a director in training, I challenge you to finish it by November of this year, November 30th. because we have a director summit in Las Vegas that you can get a chance to attend. And if you're just getting started, you brand new in the company, July next year is a very smart but aggressive goal for anyone who truly desires and will be determined to go for it. If you are determined to go for it, I believe with all my heart that you can achieve directorship in this company by July next year. Is it going to be easy? No. That's why you heard me ask the directors that question. Is it going to be worth it? Absolutely. You got to remain consistent. You got to learn and grow in the business. You got to work on your emotional intelligence. You got to work on your belief level. You got to work on your conviction level. And you got to work on your people skills, because you're dealing with people, and people are your resources. You can't be getting attitudes with people. Can't be cussing people out. Can't be getting mad. I want to block my team. No, all that foolishness. It's not what we do. But that's why the champions are winning, because we don't do drama. We don't do foolishness, period. So if you're willing to embrace that process and work on yourself in the process, you're going to win. And I truly believe for those of you who are willing to go for it, by July of next year, I'm going to commit, and I know my directors will commit to helping those of you who are committing to it. Now, here's the last thing I want you to do. And we're going to hear from these ring earners. If you're really serious about it, I want you to message your first line director. Not on here. I want you to send them a message. See, now we're talking about some accountability. And we're talking about a level of humility. So it's cute, everybody blowing the chat up. I want you to message your first line director and let them know I'm determined to be a director. They already know what it takes. They already know what it looks like, but I want you to send them a message. And now they don't get to hold you accountable. Now they get to help you and work with you personally. And I don't mean just holding your hand. I'm talking about providing you all the tools. And y'all know me as a coach, I'm very direct. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you've been playing with this thing and your directors have already told you what you need to do, just execute. That's it. Don't ask them, hey, what I need. They already told you. If they already given you a play to run and you haven't ran it, run the play. Because when people come to me, Shanila, Mr. Moore, what I need to be doing? Well, run the play I told you earlier. What I need to do next? You haven't ran the first play. Yo, it's about you making that decision, and you got to do your part. We're going to help you. We're willing to, but you have to do your part. So I'm very responsible with this message. Message, email, text, whatever you need to do, your first line director, and let them know you're determined to be a director by July, whatever date y'all set. But if you already been playing around, just message them for accountability. Don't message them and ask them what you need to do, because you've been around long enough, you know what you need to do. I'm not going to have my directors going back to kindergarten when you're supposed to be in 6th grade to tell you something that you already know. Piquing interest, showing the plan, third-party validation. If you never really got that class, you didn't get that in kindergarten, you didn't get the addition and subtraction, you didn't get that, we're not going back. You got to catch up. I hope I don't make y'all people mad. Directors, don't be mad at me. Mr. Moore, I told my people, I'm Vanita, am I okay? Shanila, I'm okay? Y'all, no, because it's time for you to do your part. If you've been here for a little while and you just haven't executed, it's time for you to execute. I'm putting the onus on you. We're going to help you, but you got to do your part. You have to do your part. So I had to get that out. That was on my heart to share, because we're going to break more records. We're going to help some more people. We got 28 six-figure income earners that range from 100,000 to 2 people earning $1 million, guys. That means we got more of us at the table. Now we can help some more people. Because one thing we're not going to do is kick the ladder down. We're not going to kick the ladder down. We're going to keep helping those who will allow us to help them. But you got to participate in your own rescue. And we're here for you, but you have to do your part. I'm not saying directors do it all. Nope, you got to do your part. You have to do your part. All right, let's hear from these ring earners. I'm telling you guys, and watch how powerful this is. Because I asked them, I challenged them to give you 30 to 45 seconds of power packed twice. What it means for them. And what I'm going to do, we have two people, new sapphire ring wearers, who are both from the beautiful island of Jamaica. So I'm going to call the first one up and let her set the pace. I'm going to end with the last one. And in between, you're going to have people from different locations, guys, different cities, we're going to share with you what it means to have earned $100,000 of residual income here in Planet Marketing. And the first sapphire ring where I'm going to bring up, this young lady is out of the great state of Florida, originally from Jamaica. She's a three-star director, Ms. Camet Turner. Do I have you on the line tonight, Camet?
Absolutely, Mr. Moore. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear, Camet. Sapphire ring where $100,000 of residual income. Camet, let us know your occupation, your background, and then I want you to give us 30 to 45 seconds of what this means to you and for the people that's partnered with you.
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody. I am originally from Jamaica, raised in New York, and I now reside here in Florida. I left the corporate world to do this full time. So prior to this, I was in corporate legal, and I am now a full-time Planet marketer, and absolutely love it. And what did it for me, Mr. Moore, is that as a grown adult with many degrees, more degrees than a thermometer, as you always say, but I've never made anything over $50,000 in all of my adult life working. And here I had an opportunity it was $200 investment that now affords me well over $100,000 annually. And sometimes I just sit and I can't believe it. And I follow the leadership of Mr. Moore, my direct sponsor, Ms. Tanisha, and I listen to what Mr. Bradley always says. He always says, make it, save it, invest it, right? And I'm happy to say that, yes, I made it. And guess what? Yes, I've saved it. So I'm well on my way on the next step to invest in it. But this is a powerful tool, you guys. Definitely take it and run with it. Don't play with the game. Back to you, Mr. Moore.
Love it, love it, love it. Sapphire ring wear director Camet Turner. I'm going to go up to the great state of New Jersey. This young lady, three-star director, sapphire ring wear, $100,000 of residual income in her household. Miss Lori Burnett. Lori, do I have you out there?
Yes, sir. You have me here.
Lori Burnett, give us your background real quick and give me 30 to 45 seconds of what this means to you, Lori, and your family.
Yes, my name is Lori Burnett. I am a mom of two here from New Jersey, also in Arthur, was a counselor. And what this means to me is the lives that are connected to me. You know, how we can give people hope through this vehicle. This business is a ministry. And I remember before starting this business, I didn't know what six figures was. I thought people that made money were doctors and lawyers. And I remember praying to God that one day in my job, I will earn $30,000, but that was not in the works. That was not in the cards. But this just shows how God will blow your mind. I remember when you were a sapphire ring wearer and now you're $1 million income earner. When Natalie had me tried on her ring, and now I know that I will officially be a sapphire ring wearer when I create and produce some others. So I'm so grateful to pull other families up with us.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Lori Burnett. Again, guys, you're hearing from these sapphire ring wearers, $100,000 in their household. And again, just like you and me, they just made a decision. They started just like you did. And the next young lady I'm going to call up out of the great state of Georgia, let's go to Atlanta. This young lady, let her tell some of her story. Ms. Janice McRae, presidential sapphire ring wearer, $100,000 of residual income in your household. Ms. Janice McRae, go ahead. Let us know a little bit about your background and why and what it has done for you and your family.
Oh, Mr. Moore, thank you so much for this opportunity. I am Janice McRae, and I am an educator. I've been in education over 25 years. And a few years ago, they came to me and they said, hey, the legislation has changed and we're going to cut your salary in almost half. It took me 20 years to get to a six-figure income and I don't know how many degrees. And then for them to cut my salary in half. And even in that, I was still playing with this because I was comfortable. I was comfortable in an uncomfortable situation and didn't even realize it. There's so many people that are just comfortable and they have not stepped out. And when something happens to you, tragedy happens and things happen, then you become uncomfortable and want to make a change. And so many times things happened along the way in my journey. But when my father went into the hospital and went into a coma in November, and they came to me and they said, hey, Janice, Miss McRae, we're going to, your father's going to have to go into a skilled nursing facility. I did not want my father going into a nursing home during a pandemic and I wouldn't be able to see him. But this opportunity has allowed me to supplement those other days that Medicare wouldn't pay for. They only could pay for 2 days of in-home healthcare therapy. But this opportunity allowed me to pay those other 3 days without skipping a beat with my Plan A job, taking care of my bills and my household. But you guys, I played with it for so long. I have helped so many families and I continue to do the same. And that's why it's been a blessing for me and my family. You all don't play with it. Get uncomfortable because I know you all are not comfortable. Wow.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Let's stay there in Georgia. Another superstar director, 3-star director, Ms. Tamikia Smith. Tamikia Smith, are you out there?
I am on the line, Mr. Moore. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing extremely well, Tamikia. Give us a little bit about your background and tell us what this has meant to you, 6 figures residually.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Well, absolutely, Mr. Moore. My name is, of course, Tamikia Smith, and I hail out of Tucker, Georgia. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I am a serial entrepreneur. Some of you guys know my story being originally from Bells End, Mississippi, one of the poorest states in the United States. I was also a teenage mom at the age of 16 years old. So when you ask that question, what does a 6-figure income do for me? Oh my gosh, it has put me now in a position to where I am like yourself, like Mr. Bradley, where I say never again. Never again do I have to worry about my children's Christmas. Never again. You know, I remember having a conversation with my son just a few years ago, sitting down at his junior year and saying, if you do not get a scholarship, you will not be able to go to college. You're going to have to go to the military. And I remember tears running down his eyes because I couldn't afford to send him out of state to college. But Mr. Moore, do you know, never again will I ever have to tell my 2 daughters who are 8 and 9 years old that they cannot go to college. I can now take them shopping for colleges anywhere in the world, just like I would take them shopping for school clothes. So this opportunity has not only changed my life, but it has changed the life of so many others that are attached to me. Back to you, Mr. Moore.
Love it, love it, love it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hearing from these champions who are flat out getting it done. Let's stay on there in Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, superstar director, 3-star director, Sapphire Ring wearer, Ms. Pethro Daniels. Do I have you out there?
I am here, Mr. Moore. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pethro, give us a little bit about your background and what has this meant to you?
Yes, I owned an HR consulting company and I worked in talent acquisition. And what I realized was that although I did make a 6-figure income, it was not residual. And I worked a lot of hours to make somebody else rich. And I would work a lot of hours and had to really rely on, you know, am I doing a great job? Am I doing this? And I do the best job ever. And no matter how hard I worked, it was always, we need more, or else that contract was going to be ended. What I love about this opportunity, it's about helping people. It's about helping people to do exactly what I've done, and that's create the income that I was earning on a job that I was really helping someone else to build their dream. So really excited about this, really excited about creating my next Sapphire Ring wearer. And this is all about, it's the type of thing that allows you to feel good about what you do. I feel awesome. I love getting up in the mornings doing this. I love it. I was really in a place where I didn't like my job anymore and I wasn't happy and I really wanted to quit every single day, but I couldn't. What I love about this is even when I was sick, I did get COVID this year. I was COVID in January. I was down for 2 weeks, couldn't do absolutely anything, but my income continued to increase. And it was still there. The team continued to move. It is a phenomenal opportunity. And I know that helping more people only allows me to get what I want. When I help them get what they want, then I'm going to continue to receive what I want. Back to you, Director Moore.
Powerful, powerful. Thank you, Pethro Daniels, Superstar Director. Let's go a little bit further south down to Florida, my great state where I grew up in the state of Florida. Let's go down to the bottom. This Superstar Director, 3-star on her way to 4-star, Presidential Sapphire Ring wearer, Ms. Danielle Farmer. Danielle, do we have you out there?
Good evening, Mr. Moore.
Great evening, Danielle. Tell us a little bit about your background and what has this meant to you being a Sapphire Ring wearer, $100,000 of residual income in your household on an annual basis?
So I am Danielle Farmer. I'm from Miami, Florida. I am a single mother of 3 children. My oldest daughter, who I had my freshman year at FAMU, who is now at Tennessee State University. This business has, like the other director said, this business has allowed me to be able to give my daughter a scholarship. She received a full ride, but even though she received a full ride, she still needs, she still needs other things. And this business has allowed me to be able to give her a scholarship where she doesn't have to take out any student loans, and she is paying out-of-state tuition. And I'm in the process of buying a house. I don't think, being a single mother of 3, I would be even thinking about buying a home if it wasn't for this business. So I am very grateful for this business. And yeah, that's it.
Well, Danielle, thank you so much. Again, powerful story, powerful testimony, guys. You're hearing from these Sapphire Ring wearers, $100,000 of residual income in their household. And let's go to a state where I currently reside, the great state of Alabama. And this young lady will tell you a little bit about her background and what it means to have earned $100,000 of residual income in Planet Marketing. Angelica Turner. We'll have you out there, Angelica.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me loud and clear, Mr. Moore?
I can hear you loud and clear. I can see you. You look great. Angelica, come on in. Talk to us a little bit. Who are you, background, and what has it meant for you?
Hello, everyone. Like you said, my name is Angelica. I am from Jacksonville, Alabama. I am a mom of 2. I have a 17-year-old and a 14-year-old. I am a former educator turned full-time entrepreneur inside of this opportunity. Because of this amazing opportunity, you guys, I was able to donate my job back to the economy. But before this business, I was a busy mom, a grad student. I was just very hesitant about going all in with this business. And I reflect back to me being a brand new person on these Tuesday night calls, plugging in, listening to all of the stories and testimonies of my peers, whom now I am one of those people making the income that they talked about. I always thought and said, what if, or that could never be me. I could never earn an additional $500. I could never earn an additional $1,000, $2,000. And here I am sitting in front of you on a Tuesday night, August 31st, earning over $100,000 residually. It's just mind blowing. I never have to tell my kids no again. And that's huge with me because, again, I am a single mom, a teenage mom at that, and I've had a lot of no's in my lifetime. And so now to know that my children never have to hear those 2 words again is mind blowing to me. So to anybody that's out there on the line, and you're currently thinking, straddling the fence, even if you are in business, do not play with this opportunity, guys. Do not sit here and continue to let the next person sit above you or below you or beside you on this Zoom work harder than you. The only difference is between me and you is I got started and I did the work. Back to you, Mr. Moore.
Oof. Angelica Turner, again, flat out getting it done, making things happen. And our last Sapphire Ring wearer, I'm going to the beautiful island of Jamaica. And this young lady is a trailblazer. She's a fireball. She is flat out getting it done, a millennial. She's going to tell you a little bit about her background and what it has meant for her. Superstar Director, Denisha Bailey Cole. Denisha, are you out there?
Yes, I am, Mr. Moore. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear, Denisha. Take it away.
Wow. Well, everyone, great evening. As Mr. Moore mentioned, my name is Denisha Bailey. I'm 30 years old. And today, August 31, makes the last day that I'll be working as a program officer in my full-time 9-to-5 job that I've been working for 9.5 years. 6 figures, Mr. Moore, this means so much, especially for us in the Caribbean. Just to break it down a little bit more for you, $8,333 US. That's 1.2 million Jamaican dollars monthly. That's 6 times what the average professional earns. Wow. So this doesn't just mean so much for my household because it's going to allow me to unite my siblings with my mom, who has not seen her in over 19 years. But this represents hope for the Caribbean. No longer will anyone be able to say this doesn't work for anybody in the Caribbean. You know, I sent this to my team. I hope that every time they feel discouraged, they take a look at this, because what it means is that somebody has already gone out there and paved the way for you. So no longer would you have to tell your children no. No longer would you have to migrate, leave your children behind to go to another foreign country to work for $7 an hour, because you have Planet Marketing. And that is what Planet Marketing is doing. It's changing lives around the world. Back to you, Mr. Moore.
Whew. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you're hearing from some champions who are flat out putting in the work, and the work is helping their people, empowering people. And that's what we're here for. And every week I tell every single one of you, we want you on this side of leadership as a director first, and then we head to the 6 figures, guys. It's on the table. And I will submit to you, you can save your faith for something you really need it for. Because we know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. There's plenty of evidence. So save your faith for what you really need it for. What you need to earn, what we're talking about, is work. That work ethic, that sweat equity, that willingness to go out there and help other people, learn and grow yourself, personal develop, professional develop, and watch what happens in your organization as you keep helping people get out of their business what they're willing to put into it. Last but not least, $500,000 income earners. And this couple, guys, man, been knowing them for, excuse me, 14 years. 14 years now, been knowing this couple, and they are amazing couple, heart of gold. Whew. Relationships are assets. Relationships are assets. And been through so much with this couple, and they are definitely on a mission, founding directors in the company. Right now, they are at $500,000 residually out of Upland, California. Eric and Desiree Benson. Do I have you on the line?
Yes, sir. You have us on the line. Thank you for having us, by the way.
Look at the Benson. Man.
Mr. Moore, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I wanted to say hello to everybody and just encourage everybody to keep going after your dreams, guys. I never would have thought in my wildest dreams, when I had to give up my career 23 years ago now to become a stay-at-home mom to our daughter that has special needs, I never would have thought that I would be able to find an opportunity where I could work from home and earn $500,000. Now I can tell y'all, the work from home, the work starts with our daughter. Get up in the morning and it's nonstop. I mean, she can't do anything for herself. She's as large as I am and all that. But in spite of it all, Mr. Bradley has created something, guys, that gives us the freedom. And I want to highlight that word. The word for me, Mr. Moore, is freedom, all capitals. Freedom to do what I want to do, when I want to do, how I want to do it, how early, how late, how much. It does not matter, Mr. Moore. So it's definitely been a blessing, because when I gave up my career, $59,000 per year in corporate America back in 1998, I thought it was over for me. And what I mean by that is, we judge in America and probably other places by 2 things: how successful our kids are and how much income we bring in.
I did not have a daughter that I could brag on that could do this and do that. And I no longer had any income. So when I thought I had no more purpose, this man 15 and a half years ago had the foresight to purchase a business similar to this, not this one, similar to this one. And it saved my life. Wow. Literally. Only God and I really truly know. And now, because of Mr. Bradley and the promise he made back then, guess what? That $59,000 that I was making per year, Mr. Moore, he said, you're going to be making per month what you make per year. And Mr. Moore, within 3 to 6 months, probably, that $59,000 is going to come into our household per month to replace that annual per year. So this guys is nothing to play with.
Right, and that business that she's speaking of, Mr. Bradley was a part of that business that we were in several years ago. And he said if we follow his leadership, we would make more money that we've ever made in our life in network marketing. And we didn't know anything about network marketing at all. So this is an unbelievable dream. Like Ms. Benson just said, we're able to, even though it's tough, but it's a blessing to be at home to be able to take care of our daughter. And we just have to fit it in between diaper changes. You got to make the call. You got to do that 3-way, whatever it takes. If it's going to get you this, I'm still trying to pinch myself to see if it's real. It'll hit me soon, but I mean, a diamond ring, y'all, this is unbelievable. And we thank the leadership, Mr. Orlando Moore, of course, and what he does and how he, pushes the team and tells you can be all that you can be, not just in the military, you can be all that you can be in planning and marketing, because you truly do not want to be poor anymore. And that's passing over opportunities repeatedly. There's no excuse now. There's no excuse. The evidence is there, and proof is in the pudding. This team is showing the evidence to the whole world of network marketing. It really is.
Indeed. Eric and Desiree, again, y'all already know how I feel about y'all, man. We in this thing together. Again, grew up in this industry together, and to see where we are now because of the pillars, those 13 pillars that Mr. Bradley talked to us about: loyalty, documentation, competitive spirit, starting out with those 3. And of course, now it's 13 pillars. And really just having the humility enough to say, we don't know what we don't know, but we're willing to learn and grow. And we grew up in this industry under his leadership and understand how important it was, as he always instilled with us, police and protect your team, help your people. He always drove that message home to us. And that's exactly what we've done. And that's what you see, again, product of that tonight. All the 6-figure income earners, these are people who are going out there helping their people. So we submit to you, you keep helping your people. And I want to say to the guests again, you are going to be part of the strongest organization in the industry, one of the strongest organizations in the industry, with Planet Marketing. And then within Planet Marketing, the strongest team in the industry. Y'all, you got champions like this. And I'm super excited to bring up another young lady that I personally enrolled. And this young lady is over $1 million of residual income. She's a 6-star director and over $100,000 a month, and was just named and received her 2nd MVP in our company. So when I say the best of the best of the best, y'all are surrounded and have been dropped into a group of champions. Ms. Natalie Graham, do I have you out there? Let me see. One second. I got her. Bam. All right, there you go, Natalie.
Yay! Clear, Mr. Moore.
I can hear you loud and clear, Natalie. Again, when you talk about a team of champions, Natalie, I mean, when we're talking about big team mentality where everybody gets a chance to win, what's your thoughts on what you heard tonight? And then just, like I said, I know we've been on this for over an hour now, but I thought this was very important that we help the guests to even understand what they're going to be part of. And again, some people say, well, I haven't seen the presentation, but there are people already right now signing up, Natalie, because they're hearing these stories from champions and saying, yep, I'm going for it. And congrats again, Natalie. I told you privately, I'm telling you publicly, receiving MVP again, #1 income earner in the company currently, and just flat out getting it done and making things happen. How does it feel tonight, what you've listened to and heard, and knowing that you're part of this amazing team of champions? What would you share with the guests?
Absolutely, Mr. Moore. The first thing that I want to tell everyone is that these stories are real stories, because a lot of times people, they listen to stories of our industry and they're like, I don't know if that's true or not. But we all come from humble beginnings. When I first started this business, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I just knew that I was broke. And when I saw you living your best life on social media, I was like, that's something that I desire. I desire the life that I see him, living. And that's when I reached out to you, and you guided me along the way. You showed me, and you knew that I was an introvert. FYI, y'all, introverted people can succeed in this business. I'm not shy. I'm too grown to be shy. But I was an introvert. I'm not a type to just walk up to a person and just start talking. So what I loved about our product is that it sold itself. And another thing that I really love about our organizations, we have the baddest organization on the planet, and we're not saying that to be biased, but we really, really do. The synergy amongst all of us is amazing. As you see, you have the top 2 income earners right now talking to you on a Tuesday. We could be on an island sipping margaritas and doing whatever we want, but our heart is for the people. So for those of you who are watching today and tonight, we just want y'all to know that we've got your back. Don't think that, okay, I'm coming into something, I'm going to be by myself. We don't treat anybody like a number. We don't care how far we get. If we get far, what we're doing is we're bringing the elevator back down to bring everybody up with us, because it's amazing that we have success. But true success is helping those that are attached to you. And that is the true heart of my leader, Mr. Moore, and myself, to make sure that we're grabbing everybody who desires to win. You have to have a desire to win. And I just love that that's our culture and our community that we've created.
No doubt. No doubt. And guys, y'all just heard from some of the champions. Next week, we're going to have a few more testimonials from some more ring wearers who wasn't, plugged in tonight or on tonight. You're going to hear from some of those champions next week. And we're saying to you tonight, don't make $1 million decision. It's $200. And you just heard from some individuals who made a $200 decision, right, years ago, that now has yielded them a minimum of $100,000 residually, who had never earned that kind of income on a job, with more degrees than a thermometer. Individuals like myself and Natalie Graham now, where we're up to $1 million. And I never thought I'd earn $1 million in this industry, because that wasn't who I was. I was a soldier for 22 years. For those that don't know my story, I was a soldier for 22 years. Retired from the military, went back into the workforce. Why? Because every retiree I personally know, that's what they did. Went back into the workforce. But when I got involved in this industry, guys, I already had good work ethic. I was already ambitious. I was already driven. And if you bring those things to this business, that skill set you already possess, bring that to this business. Because some people be climbing the ladder of success, but the ladder is on the wrong building. And that's what Dr. Holly talked about. That's what she meant. I've been involved in, I never earned any money, never made any money. That means you was on a ladder of success, it was on the wrong building. Put your ladder of success on Planet Marketing, plant your flag at this building, and climb this ladder and watch what happens for you. And we're in this thing together. Can we reach everybody individually? No. That's where the concept comes. Each one reach one. See, I can't reach 30,000. Natalie can't reach 18,000, but each of us can reach one person. And when we replicate that process, it's going to change the game. Denisha Bailey can't reach the whole Caribbean, but each one reach one. And guys, we're going to change nations. And we're changing children's financial bloodlines, and you got the exact same opportunity. So in closing, I want to encourage the guests to get back with the person that invited you. Nope, there wasn't a formal presentation, nor do you need one. You heard the presentation, which was live, up close, personal, an interview from people who are winning in this business. So I want you to get back with that person that invited you. Don't make $1 million decision. It's $200. And I will submit to you, if you are the age of an adult in the largest industry in the world, age of an adult in the wealthiest country in the world, guess what? If you can't put your hands on $200, you need this business more than you realize. And I'm saying that not from a disrespectful standpoint. I'm saying that because it's true. And I was that person at one point in my life where I didn't have $200 in savings. Now, that might not be your situation, but I'm talking about me. And if you can't put your hands on $200 to invest in something that can change your life, you need this more than you realize. And the most important thing you're going to receive, in my opinion, is the leadership. You can't put a price on the coaching, the mentorship, the leadership that you're going to receive. You can't put a price on that. You couldn't pay for what you're going to receive from these six-figure earners, $500,000 earners, $1 million earners. The experience that we already have, the expertise we already have. God, you can't put a price on that. And that's what you're going to receive when you partner with somebody within our organization. And Planet Market, we have layers of leadership as well, but I'm talking specifically to this group of champions because I know what our leaders stand for. And we in this thing together. We don't do drama. We don't do foolishness. And we don't have time for any games. Now, do we have fun? Yes. We have fun. We're making a lot of money. We're helping a lot of people. Drama, foolishness, that's not the group for you. It's a group of champions. And we're on a mission. And if you want to be affiliated with some champions, get back with that person that invited you. Get back with them immediately tonight. Text them, message them, DM them, whatever you need to do. You tell them, Mr. Moore told me to call you. Call them, call their house right now and tell them I'm ready. And if you don't have the money, set a date. Set a date where you can put your hands on $200 and make that quality decision. And we got a game plan. We'll roll out for you and show you how to get a return on your investment as soon as you desire it. Whether you want to do it in the first day, the first week, the first month, as fast as you want to do it, we're going to show you how to get a return on your investment by simply helping 4 people. Guys, that's a big deal. Thank you to all the champions, all the leaders. Thank you so much. I appreciate each of you so very much. To our entire team of champions, thank you. To the guests, thank you for allowing us a few minutes of your time tonight. And I assure you, if you make a decision to win for your family, we're going to provide the vehicle that's going to allow you to do that. Guys, we're going to be right back here next week. Every Tuesday night, we're here. And we don't usually be here this long, but tonight is special. Tonight is very, very special. And we still got almost 900 people still on this Zoom this time of night. People are really serious about winning. Guys, stay plugged in, stay connected. Y'all stay safe. And we're going to see y'all at the top, from the top, but it will be the very tip top. We appreciate you. We love you, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Love us back. Y'all be great. Thank y'all so much again. All the sapphire, ruby, and diamond ring wearers. Y'all be great.